Movie summary, Under Paris, 2024. Within the vast expanse of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, marine researcher Sophia Asalas and her team are searching for Lilith, a tagged shortfin mako shark. They are encircled by a mass of trash 3 kilometers wide that is floating on the water. Her husband Chris supervises a dive team consisting of Sam, Juan and Tom, leaving Sophia and Jade on board. They receive a signal that Lilith, the mako shark, is coming near their location. Sophia's 4 team members dive in, including her husband, Chris. They find a baby sperm whale caught in a fishing net. The team observes an unusual sight of makos hunting in a group, before they locate Lilith. Lilith has significantly increased in size since her last observation. Sophia instructs Chris to take blood sample on Lilith. Despite the shark's initial non-aggressive demeanor, Chris tries to take a blood sample from Lilith, but the shark unexpectedly turns hostile and kills him, Sam, Juan, and Tom. Then, Sophia Asalas decides to enter the water herself. She gets caught in a net and pulled deep underwater as the shark slips away into the depths. She succeeds in freeing herself, but not before sustaining injuries from the drastic change in pressure. 3 years later, 2 teenagers find a bombshell in the Seine River. The 2 young men called the police to resolve the situation. Sophia works at an aquarium in Paris. After her lecture, she is approached by Mika, a marine activist. Mika mentions Beacon 7 and claims to know where it is. She then brings Sophia to their ocean defense organization, SOS, Save Our Seas. Environmental activists Mika and Ben inform Sophia that Lilith's tracking beacon remains active and that she has journeyed from the Pacific and up the Seine River, appearing to be trapped in the city. They reveal that Lilith has been in the Seine River for 3 days. Sophia explains that Lilith cannot live in fresh water. Mika attributes Lilith's behavioral change to severe climate change and rising pollution levels. Mika and Ben go to the Seine River late at night hoping to find Lilith. Mika dives in the water. She sees the car, which reportedly fell into the river, and notices bite marks on the door. The river brigade arrests Mika and takes her to the station. Ben managed to escape. Meanwhile, a dog is barking into the river and Sophia tracks the beacon's movement to reach the docks. At the station, Adil offers Mika coffee and asks why she dived into the river last night. Mika reveals that there is a shark trapped in Seine River. Adil does not believe her. After a man is discovered dead with injuries from shark bites, police diver Adil enlists Sophia to assist in finding and killing the shark. 3 members of the River Brigade team dive into the water to locate and destroy the shark. They find a dead shark. Mika instructs Ben to disable the beacon before they can proceed, intending to rescue her later. Sophia confronts Mika regarding her decision to disable the beacon. Mika defends, saying that the River Brigade team could have killed or harmed the shark. Sophia tells Mika and her organization not to interfere before she leaves. While in the office, Adil searches the internet to get to know Sophia better. Later, he approaches Sophia to apologize because their first meeting was not good. Sophia, Adil, and Angeli request the mayor of Paris to delay the forthcoming triathlon due to the presence of sharks in the river. The mayor declines, highlighting the event's significance in drawing global attention on Paris during the run-up to the Olympic Games, which billions of euros have already been invested. The mayor instructs them to remove that shark from the river. Mika discloses Lilith's existence to the public. She explains that they must save the shark. If they save the shark, they are saving their lives. Mika guides a team of supporters into the city's catacombs, home to the wastewater reservoirs, in search of Lilith. Sophia and Adil's team prepare for their operation, to remove the mako shark from the Seine River. Ben appears and tells Sophia of Mika's plan, and she and Adil's team head down into the catacombs to find them after reactivating Lilith's beacon. Adil advises his group to take Mika and her group out one at a time so there will be no panic. Adil also requests for backup, since there are possible more than 50 members of Mika's group. Mika generates a pulse to attract Lilith to the location where her group has gathered, and swims to the center of the reservoir. Adil's team arrives just as Lilith appears with a juvenile shark, which is Lilith's offspring. Mika ignores their warnings to leave the water, and after she pets the juvenile shark, Lilith attacks and destroys her, resulting in widespread panic that causes numerous injuries and 12 fatalities, including Ben and Leopold, a police officer on Adil's team. In the aftermath, Sophia and Adil find the juvenile shark dead, and upon examination, they find that it is a female that mutated to adapt to fresh water and became pregnant through parthenogenesis, similar to Lilith. Sophia concludes that if Lilith is not caught, she may produce additional mutated offspring. The mayor, shifting the blame away from herself, orders them to destroy the shark, and continues to reject the cancellation of the triathlon scheduled to take place in the river the next day. She takes part in a TV interview downplaying the danger the sharks present. Adil and Sophia formulate a strategy to lure Lilith out of the catacombs and destroy her with the help of explosives experts Picard and Baruti. As the mayor declares the triathlon open, and swimmers enter water, Adil's team Caro, Adama, Angeli and Marcus commences the execution of the plan. Underwater, Sophia and Adil come across a sizable school of juvenile sharks while they prepare their trap. The sharks destroy Picard, Baruti and Adama before Adil detonates the explosives, seemingly destroying the school of young sharks and leaving the enormous Lilith as the sole survivor. She overturns the police boat, killing Caro and Marcus, and she heads towards the triathlon. The mayor and the spectators look on in horror as several swimmers are attacked and killed. The military open fire on Lilith, despite warnings from Adil that there are live shells on the riverbed. The disturbance in the water from their gunfire and Lilith's movements causes unexploded ordnance at the bottom of the river to shift and detonate, throwing the mayor, Angeli, and many spectators into the water. The resulting chain reaction of explosions destroys several bridges and creates a tsunami that entirely floods the center of Paris. Adil and Sophia find themselves stranded on the roof of a building amid the flood, encircled by Lilith and the juvenile sharks that have survived the explosions.